What are the options if you want to train as a coach? So we often think as coach training as a retrain or a career shift, and 100% it can be that. But there are lots of different ways that you can use coach training in your current career or a future career, in your current business or a future business. So the most obvious route is what I did. I had experience coaching in my role as a leader, and I trained formally to start my own coaching business. So I did that about 15 years ago, started my training, and that was my route. And I see lots of people doing that. They want to work in a different way. They're attracted to being an entrepreneur and having their own business, and therefore they train. And when you have your own business as a coach, if it's a new business, you've got a lot of different routes. So most coaches don't only coach. In fact, according to a PricewaterhouseCoopers study with the International Coaching Federation in 2025, they found that about 90% of coaches do something alongside their coaching. And that's usually facilitation, speaking, training, mentoring, consulting, advising. So they're using their existing skills alongside the coaching. It might be that they run workshops. It might be that they run group programs. It might be that they speak. All of these things can lead into each other. So again, you're thinking about, okay, for my audience, for the people that I'm going to work with, what makes sense and for my skill set. So when you've got an idea of that, it might be that you've got a business and you work with individuals. Maybe you do events and meetups. Maybe you have a membership, and then maybe you offer one-to-one coaching, or maybe there's group coaching as well. And that is individual to individual. So that might be life coaching, career coaching, confidence coaching, relationship coaching, coaching for parents. There's so many different areas. You might also decide to have your business and focus on working with organisations. So an organisation could be a small business, an SME. It could be a public sector like the NHS or education. It could be a blue chip corporate, FTSE 100, Fortune 500. When you're thinking about working with organisations, think about your background because it will make sense. I came from an education background. So most of my original organisational clients were schools, universities, colleges. Now I work further afield because I'm established as a coach. So I've worked with FTSE 100 and Fortune 500, but it's not where I started. So I started thinking about my network and my connections and also what I'd done before. So you can work with organisations. Again, that might be leadership coaching, exec coaching, it might be well-being coaching, thinking about how your skills from before and the coaching can help you package what you do. I'd say about 60% of our graduates work with organisations, maybe more than that, maybe close to 70. And some only work with organisations, but some work with organisations and individuals. So you've got those different avenues. And then even when you've got your own business, you've got the opportunity to work as an associate. So at Optimus, we have a number of associates that work with us as well as our core team. So an associate is where you work for a larger organisation. They get contracts and give you work. Now, there are lots of different associate companies. Again, they look at your past experience. Often you have to go through a few different levels to get onto their books. So associate companies can be a great place to get some stable income, some regular income, and build up your hours. You might also work with one of the coaching apps or the coaching platforms. Again, those can be a great way to get coaching hours, build your experience, your expertise, and think about how you're going to position yourself in the future. So you get more of a wide variety of experience. And we have quite a lot of people who use the coaching apps at the beginning to really build on their existing experience, give them confidence and give them some more credibility. So business-wise, your own business, it might be that you add to an existing business, or you've got a PR business or a consulting business and you add coaching in. We have a lot of personal trainers actually who use coaching as part of that package. So it's really thinking about, if you've got an existing client base, how can coaching add to this? That's the business side. Then you can also train as a coach and get a job as a coach. So most of the Fortune 500, FTSE 100 have internal coaching teams. So there are roles. I know people who work for lots and lots of tech companies, finance companies are very, very big on internal coaching, as are professional services companies. So again, you might be thinking about your experience there because that is relevant. Or having coaching alongside your existing skills might help you move into more of an HR type role if you want to. And we've seen a lot of our clients do that. Or it can help you in terms of leadership roles. I've said this many times before. Back in the 90s when I was studying management and psychology, in my management lectures, we were learning about different leadership styles. And the coaching leadership style was seen as the most effective. Now, in 2025, we're seeing that leadership roles are asking for coaching skills. So actually, if you want to be a leader, having coaching skills will set you apart. And lots of our clients have said it really was the thing that helped me get the job or helped me get the promotion. So you can do it if you want to get a new job or go into a new industry, or coaching skills can be really valuable in your existing role. They may help you get a promotion. They may help you just be more confident and happier in what you do. The final thing I'm going to say is I really believe that we can all benefit from learning about coaching. The reason being, we learn about ourselves. It means that we can communicate more effectively. It means we can build more effective relationships. And it means that we're able to recognize what we need to thrive. And I equally think it helps us move away from judgments. And I think if we spend more time understanding others rather than judging them, the world will be a better place. So I'd love to know how you want to use coaching and how you might integrate it with all of your existing skills and experience.